Salutations, citizens of Gielnor, and welcome to my guide on the basics of fishing. Fishing is obviously what it sounds like, catching fish in various spots all over Gielnor. When you start out, you're going to be here in Lumbridge. We're in the swamp area, right underneath the castle. This one, you can catch shrimps and anchovies. Different levels are going to get you different fish, but they're also going to allow you to use different equipment. There's a bunch of different ones you can use. There's fly fishing rods. You do also need to have bait in your inventory to be able to use this. It can be bought in stores. Specifically, there is a fishing store in Port Sarim right in here. You can also buy feathers, harpoons, lobster pots, all that sort of stuff there. Higher level harpoons are not purchasable here, but they are dropped by various monsters, same with some of your bait. Later on, you'll receive an item called an oily fishing rod. Only members can use this, and it is required to catch the infernal eels while using your ice gloves. It's also required to catch lava eels and is needed for the hero's quest. That one's difficult. Definitely going to be a guide on that later on. Fly fishing rods are also something you can use. You'll be receiving that later on in the game as well. Those require feathers to be able to use. Harpoons are a mid to high level fishing item. You do also get equipable ones later on, so you don't have to keep the item in your inventory like with the nets. Lobsters can be caught using lobster pots. Mostly those are caught in the Karamja area. That is the only area for free-to-play members to catch them. And it's going to be up here near Musa Point. Dark crabs are also catchable using the lobster pots. The only exception is you have to keep the dark fishing bait in your inventory while you're fishing. There is an item you get later on when you're working with Otto God Blessed. It is the Barbarian Fishing Rod. It's a heavier version of your normal fishing rod, and you use it for barbarian training. You gain fishing, strength, and agility. He can also teach you to catch items with your bare hands. This is actually a really cool item because then you don't have to worry about keeping the catchable item like your net in your inventory. You also get additional strength from that. But you do have to be 20 levels above where you would catch it originally before you can catch it with your bare hands. The equipable version of the Barbarian Rod, called the Pearl Barbarian Rod, can be bought with mulch pearls from Arlie the Angler. He is going to be on Mulch Island in the Great Courand. He is right here. You've got 1, 2, 3 different ways to get to him. Just take it to the rowboat to Mulch Island. It's an interesting little quote-unquote mini-game area. I'll show you guys that later. It's actually not that difficult, just very time-consumptive. You can also get the angler outfit from him there, or you can get it through the fishing trawler mini-game, which is going to be much faster. Just most people find it a little more tedious. To each their own, I guess. Karamja vessels, which are used to catch Karamja, are going to be used in Brimhaven once you have started the Tai Bwo Wannai Trio quest, and can be bought from them as well. If you equipped a Rada's Blessing, which is achieved through the Courand Diaries, you have an additional chance of catching fish with no additional experience granted, starting at 2% with Rada's Blessing 1 and going up 2% each blessing that you receive. Wearing the angler's outfit, the whole angler's outfit, all 4 pieces. There are no gloves. Do not listen to people when they tell you there's gloves. There's 4 pieces. Gives you an additional 2.5% fishing experience for every fish caught. The Fishing Guild, which is going to be in Ardron. The Fishing Guild, which is at the top of Ardron, is accessible at level 68 fishing. It has a bank inside. It also has Minnow Fishing, which you need 82 fishing, full angler, and have finished the quest fishing contest to be able to access. Minnows, which stack, can be exchanged for noted raw sharks by trading Kylie minnow at a rate of 40 minnows per 1 raw shark. It is slow for sure, definitely worth it, but everyone's got their own opinions with that. The only thing I have to say is have fun, happy grinds, Gielnor.